Now, the president of the United States is going after China. We know this when it comes to tariffs, and it looks like it will stay that way for now. A U.S. appeals court reinstating those tariffs temporarily after two federal courts ruled Trump overstepped his authority in imposing the levies. Let's dive more into that. Joining me now is National Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett. Kevin, thank you for being with us here today. A bit of good news here for you at the end of the day on this appellate court level, but concerns there at the lower federal court levels in putting a pause on those tariffs. While you're still free right now, pending appeal, to keep the tariffs in place, what does the administration see over the long term on its ability to deal global trade, deal with it, and use tariffs?
Right. Well, we're very pleased with the ruling. We expected it. The bottom line is that our U.S. Trade Representative, Jamieson Greer, is the best trade thinker in the business, that President Trump's case is ironclad, and the appeals court took almost no time at all. In fact, we're surprised it took till the end of the day for them to overturn this previous ruling. The bottom line is that President Trump's trade team has their eyes on the horizon. They understand that we've got to make America great again by making trade deals fair, by advantaging U.S. producers and U.S. farmers when they sell things in foreign markets, and leveling the playing field at home for foreign products that are brought here. And so this is a big victory for the president. And I just got to say that you also can see, if you just look at the data, that President Trump's vision is working, that we've received $50 to $60 billion in tariff revenue since we've started the tariffs. Inflation has gone down. In fact, if you think about it, the automakers for foreign auto companies are running ads saying they're not going to increase prices. So it's working exactly the way we thought, and we're very pleased with the decision today.
Well, it also appears, according to current polling, that Main Street, the average American voter, trusts right now the economy in the hands of President Trump. I point that out because we've seen the fluctuations in the market in the short term. The market being, by the way, also a polling mechanism, but simply of Wall Street executives over the short term. But I want to stay on this tariff issue for just one more moment. Assuming the worst, let's assume that an appeal is lost at the Supreme Court. Goldman Sachs came out with analysis today that said this pause would be essentially a big nothing burger. Goldman Sachs pointed out that the president has a ton of other authorities to deal in tariffs, and it's on the screen for the viewer watching right now. Section 122 of the 1974 Trade Act, Section 301, Section 338, several different mechanisms that if this is paused by a federal judge, you as the executive branch still have the authority to mandate tariffs.
It's absolutely true that we have the authority to pursue President Trump's America First agenda. We were in the Oval, the economic team, discussing this with the president today. We went through all those numbers that you discussed, and we literally have as many options on the table as we need. But the point is that the first move that we made is the best move because it's the most ironclad, and it happens the fastest, and it gets people to the table negotiating great deals for American workers and for American farmers and so on. And so what this judge tried to do over the weekend is basically upend these deals. Many of them are about to be signed. And the fact that the appeals court is giving us a lot more time means that we'll have time to finish those deals up. And so it's really, really good news for American workers and American farmers.
And Wall Street to take note, it looks like the tariffs are here, at least for the temporary time frame and perhaps for much longer as well. I do want to dive into this with you here, Kevin. There are reports from OMB Director Russ Vought that the White House plans to send a $9.4 billion rescission package over to Congress. Now, as you know, there's been some back and forth when it comes to DOGE cuts. Elon Musk has made his disappointment public. $9.4 billion in rescission package, which would bring some of those DOGE cuts to Congress, is much less than he promised, much less than he wanted, and much less than is expected by much of the American public. They were talking trillions. $9.4 billion. Is that a start? How many of these packages could we see forwarded by the White House?
Oh, there are way more coming. But the thing that I want you to understand is that if we rescind the package through a congressional vote, then the crazy, silly money that the Biden administration was spending on, I don't know, research on dancing for chipmunks or whatever, that money that we're not spending and we're not going to spend it is not going to get spent. If we rescind it through Congress, which we could do with only 51 votes of the Senate, then the money's gone forever. But if we don't spend it, then we have to not spend it again next year. We prefer a permanent fix, so we send it up. We rescind it through votes up on the Hill. But don't worry, the stuff that Elon and his team and OMB and their team that they've identified that's wasting American taxpayers' money, we're not going to spend it either way. But what we'd like to do is not spend it and have it come out of the baseline so that nobody ever gets to spend it again without passing a bill to pass it.
And you're here to ensure us there will be other rescission package forwarded to Congress.
100%. And anything that we don't send to Congress, then we can just not spend it, and then it goes away at the end of the budget year.
Okay. Kevin Hassett, good to see you. Thanks for being with us here today on the show.
Great to see you, too.
Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.